Hi, everyone. I don't know about you, but I am definitely ready for spring and some warmer temperatures. We have really hit a pattern of ongoing and consistent cold weather this year. On that topic of cold weather, we do have an item we would like to visit with Southern Public Power District customers about. Now, many of you are going to be receiving your billing statements as early as today, and probably a majority of you over the course of the next several days. And as you review those statements, you are likely going to see the impact of the colder temperatures impacting the bill that you will be paying this cycle. And obviously, again, if you think back on the weather that we've experienced over the past month, we have had a large number of days where temperatures have been below freezing, even some that have been below zero. And we were talking about that in the office this morning, kind of thinking about last year, which was also felt pretty cold, but comparing that to this year we have only had 10 days where the temperature has been above freezing. Last year in 2018, also a cold year, we had 17 days that were above freezing. So we're definitely in a much colder pattern this year than we were even last year. And so, like I said, ready for a break, ready for some warmer temperatures, and then hopefully that will be a situation where your bills are impacted in a much better way for the next billing cycle. However, we do have another batch of cold weather coming through this weekend, some snow and likely some cold temperatures to go right along with that. So the true story really remains to be seen as the weather plays out over the course of the next several weeks. So with that in mind, we wanted to visit with you about a few tools that we have available for you if you would ever like to take a look at your billing statement before you receive your bill so that you have an idea of what to expect. And we have talked about this with you in the past, but we'd like to review it again. The SmartHub web portal. And what this portal allows you to do is, first of all, to pay your utility bill, but there are some really neat tools built into this portal that allow you to see your usage on a daily basis as well as an hourly basis. And it's a great way to learn about your usage habits throughout the month. I'd like to walk you through the process of how that works, and I'm going to jump to a split screen here so I can demonstrate that for you. Now, what we have in the larger screen before you is Southern Public Power District's website. And when you get to our website, which can be found at southernpd.com, if you take a look at the menu bar at the top of the page, roll over to Customer Services and click on the Payment and Account Portal link. That will take you to a page that outlines for you all of the many ways that you can pay your Southern Public Power District bill. And we have all of those listed throughout the page here. But at the top is SmartHub. If you're already using this portal to pay your bill, then this is going to be familiar to you. You simply click this icon to log in. If you've never used SmartHub before, you can actually log into this window, and now that's appeared before you here. You can log in as an existing user right here. If you are brand new to SmartHub, you can sign up right here by clicking this link. Now, I'm not going to log into an account here, but I am going to show you something that you can find once you do enter this portal. This is one of the tools that allows you to take a look at your usage on an ongoing basis. And the image I have before you here shows a particular customer's usage throughout the course of a month. And this outlines, if you see my arrow right here, I'm moving it. I'm going to follow along the page here to kind of show you a few things. This billing cycle is demonstrated between January 20th of this year over to February 20th, I believe is what this bar represents on the far right-hand side. So every bar that you see here represents that customer's usage on any given day throughout that month. And up here on this side, you can see the measurement of how much electricity is being used, and that kilowatt hour measurement is listed over here. Along the right-hand side actually measures the temperature for the day. So again, looking at the elements of this graph, the bars again indicate the customer's electrical usage. The lines occurring across the page, the red line indicates the high temperature each day, and the blue temperature represents the low each day. And if you take a look at the patterns on this graph, you can see right here, this customer obviously had higher usage on this day, which would have been January 30th, this day, which would have been February 7th. And let's see, those were the two key areas on this. Got a little high again here because the temperatures were dipping. But as you can see, that really correlates with the temperatures that were occurring that day. Again, going back over to this side, right here, this is 0 degrees. Freezing mark would be right about here. So kind of follow my arrow along the path of this chart. All of those days were below freezing, but this day in particular, the temperatures really dipped, and so of course this customer's usage really spiked because the heating unit in that home was likely working extra hard to keep the temperatures balanced with the cold weather outside and keeping those customers comfortable inside of their home. This tool is really a great thing for you to use when the temperatures are cold outside. Even in the summer, if you're using air conditioning, you can watch your usage. Likewise, we all have unique situations in our home. Maybe you have some guests visiting you for the weekend. You can actually take a look at this chart, and maybe these particular guests were visiting right here. If the temperatures, didn't indicate a fall, you might attribute that to the guests in your home. What I'm saying with this is this tool is a great way for you to look at your usage in real time. You can think about the things that are going on right now inside of your home. Maybe you've got kids at home from school because of a blizzard or cold temperatures outside. Take a look at your usage, and you can really identify how your electrical usage increases according to the own habits and situations going on inside of your home. So again, this is a great tool, and we really hope that many of you will consider utilizing this tool, because we do not want these larger bills to be a surprise to you. Sometimes when colder weather happens, we find ourselves in a situation where we experienced a cold snap, but by the time you get your bill, it's warmer outside. Obviously, this year that is not the case. However, again, we do recommend that you use this tool to really stay on top of your usage and learn some of your own habits. Along with that too, obviously there are a lot of things that you can do to improve the efficiency inside of your home. And granted that many of the efficiency tips that we've shared with you are not intended to bring your bill back to a place that would be similar with, a bill you receive in the month of April when temperatures are much milder. These are simply measures to kind of take the edge off of that. So we feel every little bit helps, and if we have some tips to share with you on how to do that, we certainly will share those with you. In fact, when I post this link to our social media pages, I'm going to follow up with that with some tips for some energy efficiency measures you can take right now. Real simple, quick, easy ways that you can make the best use of the energy in your home and keep the heat inside your home where it belongs when the temperatures get cold outside. So with that, if any of you have any questions about the billing process here at Southern, we encourage you to contact our customer services department here at Southern Public Power District, and the number to reach us here is 800-579-3019. Have a great, safe weekend, everybody, as the weather hits, and we'll talk again soon.